When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players attempt...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Running to the left. Looking for more room. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a...
There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brewer fighting off the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Using his legs, it's Brewer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know, in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive lineman the hog of offense. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Brewer. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Extending the play. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quick release on the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Off the play fake. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Riley. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back open in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep
going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. The throw. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brewer. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets enough. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a...
Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Turning it on. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
The throw to the outside is complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the 1st down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W. And a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Floating away. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Backs looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this defense defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacked on the extra point.
49, Arkansas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Oh, he's got some space. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much.
Welcome to one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and home to the Red Hawks. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. The Red Hawks offense will go to work first. They'll try the right side. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Guys, let's talk about the Red Hawks. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Going downfield for the big play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Dominguez. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Best. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Red Hawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Red Hawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. Pass to 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great... Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Good pick up on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Dominguez. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away in the 4th down play. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Red Hawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Best. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Dominguez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Finds his man. It's Sullivan. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Dominguez. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the marker. It's Sullivan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Military start. 221 wing. 221 wing.
They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by... The Broncos are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Out of bounds.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for space. It's Clinton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coach,